Hi, everyone. This is Scott Nybakken for Dynamite Comics, and I'm here today with writer Blake Northcott to talk about her upcoming new Barbarella series for Dynamite, which is debuting in October and is available for pre-order now. Blake, Blake, thanks for joining us on the channel.
Oh, for sure. Thank you for having me on. I am super excited to be here today. Thanks, Scott.
Excellent. To start off, can you give us a quick overview of your history with Barbarella? Were you familiar with the character from the original French comics or the famous Jane Fonda movie, or both?
Yeah, actually, my first encounter was probably a couple years ago when I watched the movie for the first time. I love Jane Fonda, and so I was surprised it actually took me that long to see it. But I am also really big into the fashion element, and that movie was
Mhm.
so iconic in many ways, be it, for the music and the set design, but also the costumes. They were some of the most incredible that I'd ever seen. So it really stuck in my mind.
And so, what was the main draw that made you want to take on this new comics assignment? And had you read any of the previous Dynamite series from Sarah Hoyt or Mike Carey?
So there aren't, I guess, many female characters that have endured in science fiction and fantasy for so many decades. If you had to do like a Mount Rushmore type of characterization of these different iconic figures, I would say it's like Princess Leia, it's Sarah Connor, Ripley, and Barbarella is definitely one of the names that would stick out. It's amazing how much of an imprint on our pop culture that she has left, especially since this was only one single movie that they ever made. And I had actually started reading through Dynamite Comics when I got into the discussions to start this project. But once I looked like it was going to be greenlit and actually going ahead, then I really got even more invested in learning as much as I could about Barbarella.
And speaking of the other female heroines, how would you say Barbarella stacks up against some of the ones that you had written for, but like in comics, like Catwoman or Vampirella? And what would you say was the key to getting inside her unique voice?
These are great questions. So I would say, as a character, obviously Barbarella is never really on a classic sort of hero journey. She's a little bit more passive. I feel like, and events kind of unfold around her. So that's one of the challenges of writing such a character. Um, I'd almost liken her to a sexier Alice in Wonderland style in some respects. It's a little bit whimsical than the other characters that I've written, but there's always something refreshing about a character who is just purely good. So, with Catwoman, as you mentioned, there has been this. She's been this like anti-hero, right, for so long. No one can really define her as purely good or bad, and that's similar to, I'd say, Vampirella. Um, but Barbarella has this heart of gold, and that's something that I really love about her.
And in her last outing, was the center cannot hold. She basically had to save the entire universe from mental enslavement by an ancient and powerful alien race. Are the stakes maybe going to be a little bit lower for this new adventure? Like, is Barb's finally going to be able to get some rest and relaxation?
Well, Barbarella has been through a lot in her previous adventures. So she decides to take Vix on a vacation on a mysterious pleasure planet known as Planet V.
Mhm.
But then she soon discovers that the world is used for entertainment purposes, where visitors are forced to perform for the entire galaxy to watch. So we also have other subplots that are going to be. You'll see some series regulars for all the hardcore fans, but I don't want to give away too much about what's going to happen. But there's lots of exciting adventures coming her way.
And yeah, the pleasure planet concept really harkens back to some of the great hedonistic vibes from the 1968 movie. Without getting too spoilery, are there going to be some callbacks or cameos from the movie in this new series? Is there any chance that the excessive machine will make an appearance?
So yes, there definitely are some callbacks for sure. If you watch the movie, you'll definitely be getting some like Easter eggs that are there just for you. I really like doing that when I'm writing to maintain the integrity of the character. But new readers can definitely hop in and enjoy it as well. I definitely wanted to have more of the sex positivity vibe in the series and return to that classic feel from the original. The sex machine was a one-time thing, though. I think I don't know if I can do that justice, but
I mean, she did break it, like, in the
yeah,
movie, so
I mean, back in Catwoman, I did bring back the codpiece cannon, and I think that was more daring of a callback that I've ever done, perhaps with with Snowflame. So I don't know if I'd go any further than that, but it'll be a great adventure for sure.
Excellent. Finally, the artist you're collaborating with, Anna Morozova, is well known for her work on Judge Dredd in 2000 AD in the UK. The same place, by the way, that gave us Duran Duran, which is surely no coincidence. This is obviously predestined. So, how's it been working with her? And what is your favorite aspect of her interpretation of the character?
Oh, Anna's art is absolutely stunning, and she is the perfect artist to collaborate with on this project. She has such a truly effortless style. It's very graceful and dynamic, and I feel like there's a fluidity to her work that is just so perfect for the Barbarella type of journey that she's on. And it's just a wonderful experience getting to work with her. We've had the best time. We met up in New York Comic Con last year and got a hilarious picture together in Artist Alley. And we are just having a great time collaborating on the series. And I look forward to working with her. And every single time a page comes in, I marvel at how beautiful her work is. So she's absolutely wonderful.
I think we're all looking forward to seeing this come out. So, Blake, thanks for joining us, and thanks to everyone for watching. Barbarella #1 will be in stores in October, so be sure to pre-order it now, and follow Dynamite Comics on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X to hear more about all of our upcoming releases. Thanks again.
Thanks for having me.